Hi everyone, welcome to another Spanish live lesson. This week we are gonna learn about quotes, about language learning. So yeah, it's the time of the year in which you start making all these plans for the new year, right? So maybe one of yours is to keep studying Spanish or even other languages. So we're gonna talk here about some quotes that maybe are useful or help you be more motivated about language learning. So yeah, hope you are looking forward to it. We are gonna wait a little bit for more people to join us on YouTube and Facebook. As I always say, if you have any question or comment during the lesson, make sure to leave your comments there. I will be checking them and answering your questions. So, yeah. Oh, we have here Cody joining us. Thank you for joining. Oh, so Eric, buenos días. He said that he learned how to say mi fin de estuvo fatal. So my weekend was horrible. I'm very sorry about that. I hope that this weekend will be much better. So, yeah, let me know what your plans for New Year's Eve are, like, and also what are the things that you want to get or do during 2019? Is learning Spanish one of those? I hope so. And I hope this lesson helps you to do so. Also we have Alex joining us from London, Londres. Mirai also, hola. Welcome. Alex, ¿cómo estás? Bien, ¿y tú? ¿Cómo estás? Thank you very much for joining us. So, yeah, as I said, this week we are gonna go over some quotes about language learning. So, before starting, as I said, if one of your objectives during the new year is learning a new language, learning Spanish in particular, or maybe other languages, I have good news for you. There's like the chance for you to get up to 60% of discount. Also, there are a lot of offers to pick from, so you can choose the one that best suits your needs. So there are discount for like 2-year accounts, but also the lifetime premium account that gives you like access to all the material that we have, all the audios, all the videos, for forever. So yeah, make sure to check that out. And also there are 101 spots left, so make sure to hurry up and click on the link on the description below. Yep. So, could you suggest someone to study a new language? And if so, why? There are countless reasons to learn a new language, right? Like it can help you get a new job, it can help you be more open-minded, but we are gonna go all out and say that it can actually change your life. We are gonna see some quotes that talk about that. So, quote in Spanish is cita, cita, and in particular in this lesson we are gonna go over some de idiomas. Citas sobre el aprendizaje de idiomas. So, learning, aprendizaje, and idiomas, languages. I am aware that this lesson might be a bit too complicated, like some of the quotes are a bit long, but yeah, I hope that you can stick around. We're gonna like learn the main words, like the main vocabulary in them, so yeah, I'll try to explain them the best as possible. So in this lesson, we are going to study, as I said, 10 quotes about language learning. and we are gonna also like talk a bit about their meaning. Make sure to like leave all your opinions on the comments, like how do you feel about these quotes, whether you think they are helpful, do you agree with them, don't you? Yeah. Also, if you have any other quotes you like, maybe, that are motivating for all these New Year's resolution. So, I see Eric is saying that I thought cita is to date as well, and that's true. So cita is both quote, but it's also a date, una cita. So yeah, that's interesting. I don't really know why, right? We have more people. Aaron, buenas noches. Yeah, he's saying that it's 1 a.m. over there. I know, like, it's great though to have people from all over the world. Thank you for being here at 1 a.m. Henrique also, Uekia, also thank you for joining. So we are gonna start with the first quote, and it is, un idioma nuevo es una vida nueva. Un idioma nuevo es una vida nueva. And that in English could be, a new language is a new life. So, idioma, language, nuevo, new, vida, vida is life, and nueva, new. So, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because, like, when you learn a new language, you have like all these other possibilities, right? Of like maybe going abroad and getting new jobs and meeting new people. So it's kind of by learning a new language, you are creating this other whole new life, right? So yeah, that's an interesting quote, and I think it's quite true. I don't know how you think about it. So have a question. So we are gonna, from Canada, thank you, Warren, for joining us. We are gonna go over the second quote. And that is, los límites de mi lenguaje son los límites de mi mundo. Los límites de mi lenguaje son los límites de mi mundo. And that in English could be, the limits of my language are the limits of my world. So in this case, límites, límites is limits, it's in plural. Límite could be the singular. And mi mundo is my world. My world. So, yeah, as I mentioned before, like when you learn a new language, it's like you're stepping into this other world of possibilities, right? So, like the other way around also, if you don't make the effort of learning another language and it's like you're staying on the same kind of environment, and that's putting like limits to the things you can know and you can experience. So yeah, in a way, I feel also that that's quite true. Yeah, leave me your comments about how you feel about all these quotes. I know that there are some people that are super passionate about quotes, like loves to hang them around, I don't know, and, to stick them on the mirror and look at them like first time in the morning, I don't know, to feel super motivated. And there are some people that are super skeptical about them and don't really think they are effective at all. So let me know, yeah, how you feel about all this. I hope that at least, I don't know, they help a little bit. It would be great. So we are gonna go with the So Eric is saying, I love quotes. Detrás de todo gran hombre hay una gran cita. I don't know if he made that up, but yeah, that's great. So it's like behind, can you say behind? Behind each great man, there's a great quote. What is yours, Eric? I'm curious about that. So we are gonna go over the third quote. Oh, we have Gazal. Hello for joining us on Facebook. This is quite long. Prepare for that. Si le hablas a una persona en una lengua que entiende, las palabras irán a su cabeza. So we are gonna stop here and repeat it again. Si le hablas a una persona en una lengua que entiende, las palabras irán a su cabeza. And that would be, if you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. So, hablar, that is talk, cabeza, head. We're gonna go with the second part. Si le hablas en su propia lengua, las palabras irán a su corazón. Si le hablas en su propia lengua, las palabras irán a su corazón. And that is, if you talk to him in his own language, that goes to his heart. Corazón, heart. So, I really feel that this is true. Like, it makes such a big like now, even if I can talk in English, like I always feel that I can get a more instant connection with another person that speaks in Spanish. Like, I don't know, like it's like there's some emotion or feeling behind each of the words in my own language. I don't know how to say that like very properly, but it's like I have associations between like words and feelings. But when I'm learning another language, because I have not been raised up in that, like in an environment where this language is used, I don't have that kind of associations. So every time that someone speaks to me in Spanish, it's like I can feel it, yeah, in my heart, mi corazón. So yeah, I really agree with this quote. I don't know how you feel about that. So Eric is leaving us his favorite quote. Andábamos sin buscarnos, pero sabiendo que andábamos para encontrarnos. I don't know if I'm able to translate that. We were walking. I'm gonna leave that. Sorry. We are gonna go to the fourth quote. Tener otro idioma es poseer una segunda alma. Tener otro idioma es poseer una segunda alma. To have another language is to possess a second soul. So, alma is soul. So, yeah, they say they have been studying it, and they say that people have different personalities when they talk in different languages, right? So I guess that's kind of related to this quote, right? So, yeah, I don't know how you feel. So we are gonna go with the fifth quote. Nunca podrás entender un idioma hasta que entiendas al menos dos. Nunca podrás entender un idioma hasta que entiendas al menos dos. You can never understand one language until you understand at least two. So, yeah, al menos, at least, and un idioma, that's one language. Dos, two. So, yeah, I guess because you learned your first language naturally, right? You don't have to really think about the structure, the grammar, or anything like that, but it's when you're learning another language that you realize that there are all these other rules and meanings and everything behind the words you're using, right? The structures, your own language. So, yeah, that's an interesting quote also. Also, Justin interesting is saying, I have also heard that thinking in a different language than one's mother tongue makes them think more analytically. That's interesting. I don't know if might be, like sometimes I feel when you learn a new language, you have to kind of learn to think in another new way because, you know, like all these structures are changing. So I don't know if that might be related to that, but that's very interesting, yeah. And before like going to the sixth quote, I know that it's been quite intense, all of this. I wanted to remind you that if you want to keep learning Spanish, so as I always say, no, not only like on these like once a week Spanish live lessons, but all throughout the week. You can like click on the link on the description below and get like an up to 60% discount. So it's the biggest savings of 2018 to join us with the premium and lifetime accounts, and you'll have access to tons of vocabulary cheat sheets, audio files, video. Like there's a huge library of content, so you can like keep learning each day of the week. So that's great. And also remember that there are only like 101 spots left, so make sure to hurry up and yeah, sign up like by clicking on the link on the description below. And yeah, we are gonna continue with our sixth quote. So it says, un idioma distinto es una visión diferente de la vida. Un idioma distinto es una visión diferente de la vida. A different language is a different vision of life. So, visión diferente, different vision. That's nice that sometimes, right, like English and Spanish are super similar. So, yeah, I think, well, it's quite similar to what we have been talking like with the other quotes before, right? Like a new language like helps you, I don't know, think about things, extract structures, like meanings and everything in a whole new way. Also, it gives you the opportunity and possibilities to meet new people, and also to it's like a door to new cultures. So it's a way of making you be more open-minded and learn about other things. So yeah, it's an interesting one. So Justin saying, I love learning about the grammar of different languages, helps contextualize all the stuff I never think about in my own. Yeah, that's totally true. That's also what I think. Like it helps you in a way see how other. It's so interesting to see how people think in other languages. Like it's completely different. Like maybe they start with the details and they end with the more general information, like starting with a verb or putting the verb at the end. Like it makes a huge difference in the way you have to think. So yep, yeah, that's true. So for me, it's about heritage. Eric, I can understand better my mother. She is from Latin America. Oh, so that's why you're super good at Spanish, right? Thank you, Eric. So we are gonna continue with the seventh quote. Un hombre que sabe dos lenguas vale por dos hombres. Un hombre que sabe dos lenguas vale por dos hombres. A man who knows two languages is worth two men. So, valer, to be worth, is worth, valer. So, yeah, maybe this is related to, the fact that I said learning a new language is a completely new skill. So, it's like, I don't know, it makes you be more capable in a lot of other situations than you wouldn't be so much capable if you didn't know that other language. And I don't know, it gives you a lot of opportunities and everything. So yeah, I think that's quite true. So Justin is saying that the future subjecting in Spanish will go. Sadly, I cannot go over that here in this lesson. We'll go over that in a future lesson. But yeah, I know Spanish grammar can be so confusing sometimes. Like all the verbs, particularly, to know how to distinguish between how to use all of them. Sorry about that. So we are gonna go over the 8th quote. Vives una vida nueva con cada idioma que hablas. Si sabes solo un idioma, vivirás solamente una vez. So again, vives una vida nueva con cada idioma que hablas. Si sabes solo un idioma, vivirás solamente una vez. So it's quite long also. So solo un idioma is only one language. Solamente, only, una vez is once. So yeah, I feel this is also related to what we talked about before. It gives you the opportunity to have a lot of other experiences that you wouldn't have if you didn't speak this other new language. Like talking to new people, going to other places, and I don't know, getting other jobs, or so yeah, it's like you are living a whole new life by learning another language. Wubensky, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. He's saying that it gives the ability to interact with more people, like totally true. And that's great. And as we said before, like talking to a person in his own language is a lot more powerful, helps you connect a lot quicker and in a deeper level than just talking in another language. So yeah, it helps you interact with more people, and it's not only about quantity but also about quality. I think so. Yeah, that's quite powerful. So we are gonna go over the quote number 9. El conocimiento de idiomas es la puerta a la sabiduría. El conocimiento de idiomas es la puerta a la sabiduría. So knowledge of languages is the doorway to wisdom. So puerta, doorway, sabiduría, wisdom. So yeah, I think we've already touched a bit upon this topic. It helps you be more open-minded. It helps you think in new ways, and it helps you have more experiences. So I guess that if you mix all that up, you end up opening your world, opening your vision of the things, and being a bit more wise, I guess. So, Justin is asking there, why are all of you guys interested in learning Spanish? I'm also curious about that. Thank you for all your feedback and comments, Justin. Oh, Eric, I'm from Estonia and my girlfriend is from Uruguay. That's why I'm interested. Yeah, I hope that these quotes help you be a little more motivated also about that. Although I guess that having a girlfriend already helps enough. So we are gonna go over the last quote. El gran remedio para la ignorancia es el conocimiento de idiomas. El gran remedio para la ignorancia es el conocimiento de idiomas. The great remedy for ignorance is knowledge of languages. So, ignorancia ignorancia, ignorance. Remedio, remedio, remedy. So, yeah, like we say, like helps you have a more open view of the world, right? Helps you connect with more people, with different people that might not think exactly like you do. So, yeah, it's a way of, yeah, it's a great remedy for ignorance, as the quote says. So, yeah, we already saw like the 10 quotes for today. I'm curious, like, which one is the one, I don't know, like, you like the most? If any, is there, or any idea, I don't know, that happened, like, that you had when going through all of this? Oh, it's great to see that in the comments you are leaving your reasons for learning Spanish and all of that. Great. So we are going to review some of the quotes that we've seen. One of those is, un idioma nuevo es una vida nueva. Un idioma nuevo es una vida nueva. So, do you remember which one was this? Dun, dun, dun. A new language is a new life. So, Mag also is saying learning a new language is good for understanding about another culture. Totally true. Like, it helps you be more open-minded, right? And yeah, that's great. Thank you, everyone, for your comments. So we are going to keep reviewing. The next quote is, los límites de mi lenguaje son los límites de mi mundo. Los límites de mi lenguaje son los límites de mi mundo. Do you remember this one? We're going to see in English what it is. Chan, chan, chan. The limits of my language are the limits of my world. So, oh, Harun, learning Portuguese, German, and Chinese, and I speak French and Arabic. Wow, wow. That's amazing. God, so jealous you can speak all those languages. Keep up the good work. So the next quote is, tener otro idioma es poseer una segunda alma. Tener otro idioma es poseer una segunda alma. So in English, this was, to have another language is to possess a second soul. Ooh, we have French going on in the comment section. So another quote, el conocimiento de idiomas es la puerta a la sabiduría. El conocimiento de idiomas es la puerta a la sabiduría. And this in English meant, knowledge of languages is the doorway to wisdom. Knowledge of languages is the doorway to wisdom. So that was it. I hope that you enjoyed today's lesson. Before leaving you, I wanted to remind you that you have now the opportunity to get the biggest save of 2018. It's up to 60%. You can click on the link on the description below. You have an array of offers you can choose from, and you can choose like the one that best suits your needs. So, I mean, I saw in the comments that there are some people learning more than one language. It's not only Spanish that you're learning. And for that, for example, there's this offer that, so it's a lifetime premium account, and depending on the languages that you want to learn, like you can select like one language for 3 languages or for all languages. So yeah, there's an offer also for you guys learning more than one language. And also remember that there are only 101 spots left, so make sure to click on the link on the description below and sign up for that. Yeah, so next live is gonna be on January 10th, so I'll see you next year. I hope you have a great start of the new year. I hope you enjoy the time with your family, with your friends and everything. And I'll see you, yeah, on the 10th to talk about New Year's resolutions. So I hope that, yeah, if you make those lead, I hope that you share some of those with me on that day. Thank you everyone very much for joining us today, for your comments and your feedback. Yeah, so see you on the 10th of January. Thank you. Hasta luego.